Hola my friends and welcome to my channel, guys. We are here on week 3, week 3 of Boo in June, and I have these two made so far. We have the Sergeant guy, and then we have this one made of the rules of the Ouija board, right? Alright, so we have that going on for numero 3. And I don't have a video for this one, unfortunately. You know how I be like, go! But for this week, for the third one that I'm going to be working with is these cute little guys. And these are, what are they? They're gnomes. They're really trick-or-treating gnomes. Look at them. They are so cute. Let me see if I could get this light on. And there it is, with the cute little trick-or-treating gnomes there and cute little stoops and doors where they're going to be knocking on. Toot, trick-or-treat. Boom. So they're basically just dressed up in different Halloween outfits, right? The Dracula guy, this one has some ghosties with him, and he's like a farm dude, or he may be a witch. He's got a witch hat, too. You know, he got some spiders on his hat and him. So they do have them in the big and the small, as well as these really cool doorsteps here. So here's the idea, right? I want to do white and then stamp my doors in black. Don't color any of that stuff in. Color my little guys, and then they're like boop, 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 and they pop it out. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's see what happens. Let's do our white first, and I think I'm just going to use my gel here from Connie and get it done. That way it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, so since I have 5, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put one on each one and place them kind of higher up so that the little guys could go, lower on the nail. So let's just roll. They're just going to be black. I think that's the biggest one, so let's get that one on the thumb. They're truly beautiful. It's really hard not to color. Look at that, so cute. Oh, they're adorable. One. And there we have it. Everyone has a door. And I'm like, hoping this is, you know, what I really want to do here. I'm nervous. Nervous keeping so much black and white, but I'm hoping that it's going to be real cute. Kind of like a cartoon or something with a black and white scene and then colorful animation. So let's go with that. That's what we're going with, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and pick up our gnomes that we're going to use and put them on here. Something is telling me, like, use big and small within one nail, you know, little play there. Let's see. Okay, so let's get our little friends that we're going to be putting on here throughout. And I think, of course, I want to get people, little gnomes that I can color in, because otherwise they're kind of going to blend in too much with my background just being a black and white, and then them basically just having too much black on and not enough of another color to jump off of. So we got this guy. He has plenty to color in, and I'm going to remove those little what are those things? Bats. He has like 3 little bats, but to simplify my scene of him and lessen the confusion, I'm gonna get rid of them, and it's just gonna be him. And we're going to guess it, and then that way he could go wherever he wants. He could hang out here, he could hang out here if he wants, here, wherever he wants. And I want to add like more, you know, have more little trick-or-treaters and stuff. I think he'll work too. I mean, he has his little hat, black, but right on his collar, because he's a wizard-looking guy, you could add color to him. And he has like color everywhere, so let's get him. I think he'll work out perfectly fine. Here you go. Little buddy. I don't know how many there are, but truth be told, maybe 6, 5. Let's look. Alright, hold up. Let's clean this wizardy guy up. So this wizardy guy, he has a little spider hanging. And although his hat is black and stuff, he has this really interesting mustache. That's really cute. And we could get colored in. Look at him. There he goes. And he's wearing that really cute outfit and a cape. So he has enough that we could color in. You know, he could participate. And then this guy for sure. I like him. After this, I've been meaning to see how many altogether. I know there's 5 doors because I used all 5 of them. One on each one. Alright, here we go. You got this. See, I don't know about him with the sign. I like his sign, and I mean, he does. Maybe I can pick him up. I mean, it's his whole body. It's true. Let me get him. He's cute. He's adorable. We could make his little mustache light, so he would show, but there's that guy. Cutie. These guys as well. Let me pick up a few more. Alright, here we go. So, I collected some guys here. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. So I have 8 of them. I'm gonna probably pick up some more, but for now, I think those are all I'm gonna color and see what happens. Okay, so because I know this one is only gonna be able to take 1, you know. Alright, so let's see what we have. And what I'm looking at from the big ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 of the big one, 5 doors, also on the smaller side. And then the baby ones, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's only 11 of the baby because the baby's missing 2 of them. I want to say is these 2, the guy with the little cordial thing, and then this guy. Yep, those are the 2 that are missing. But the others are all there. And what I could imagine is that honestly, these 2 guys probably have the most whatchamacallit, detailed, and maybe when you broke them down into baby, it might be too much You know what I mean? So as far as this guy, he got broken down and he's right here. And that's a lot, you know what I mean? The detail, but of course these two have a lot more. So that's what went down. So let's do that. Let's start coloring these babies. Of course we want to color as much as possible. Let's do it. So alright, so let's get started here. We're gonna do one together. And let me tell you, these little guys are tiny, itty bitty little guys. For me, okay, I'm blind as can be in my mind. I go to the doctor, they told me I'm not blind. But seriously, I feel flipping blind. So what I have here is this little magnifying thing, see there? And it just kind of swings back and forth. And it just has like different lights or whatever. Not that many, really. But this will allow me to see and help guide me in what in the world is going on here with this little tiny item, you know? And you know what, for you guys, it may not show very well. Yeah. Like on camera, that looks insane. But for real, me looking at it here, it's actually very good. It's really, really good. So that's what I'm going to be using as a guide, okay? To help me out here. Maybe it's the lighting. It's kind of bright. I'm not going to lie. I'm blind. I feel blind. See, that's what it is. It's all these lights. I can barely see. Alright, there it is. So, alright, so let's get started with our painting. We're going to do this little guy together. And let me tell you, these babies are tiny as can be. I mean, look at that. To me, for me anyway, I feel like they're little and it's tiny for my eyes. So what I have here is a magnifying thing, and it's like a light, you know, and it just hooks up to the edge of my desk here, and then I can see so much better what's happening here in coloring it. So that's what I'm going to use as a guide to do these guys. But that's maybe a little tricky to do and have you see as well, so you're probably not gonna be able to see when I'm doing that part of it, unfortunately. But here we go. Let's get started, baby. Bright. We want to bring some color here, so we're using this little guy. These things dry extremely fast, so I mean I would love to pour a whole bunch of colors, but I'm not that quick, okay? So we're gonna do this little guy. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna put this on his little shoe. I'm not using anything for that part. I can see his little shoe. It just starts getting a little bit more detail when you get to his face. Alright. And basically, I'm going to use a little gold here for his little hat thing just in the middle. But the thing with him is, because my background is black and white, I don't want this dude to be too much black and white, you know? But let's give him some white eyes though, so that way maybe his little, I'm talking about this guy, he doesn't have any eyes. For some reason, gnomes, they hide their eyes. You only see their little nose and stuff. Just their nose. But we're going to give him this little, what do you call that thing? The balloon. A little bit of white for his eyes. And maybe make his little mouth pink. It's tiny, so I'm just doing a drop. Breathe when you do it. You be mad shaky. Alright, but I can see I got those little eyes in there. You see them? Two little white dots. You can barely see him. Alright, but let me tell you, we're gonna get his little pinky. We gonna light little pinky right here. And put that. You can't see it here, but I promise when you blow that picture up, you gonna see it, okay? You gonna see it. And then the lip. He's smiling. What's so funny, buddy? You know you're gonna get some good candy. That's the best part, right? When you go home and you pour your candy on the table. Bam! Oh, I used to have such a good time. Honestly, I feel like I had just as much fun. I mean, I don't want to say more, but definitely just as much fun taking the kids trick-or-treating when they were little. And collecting that tax candy. They already knew. The Snickers were mine. Lucky for me, they didn't care about the Snickers. That's all I wanted. And they just wanted a different type of candy stuff that had like sugar stuff all over it, like powder, literally powdered sugar. And they're just dipping this thing into it and eating that. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. That, and they also love, what is that other one they love? Powder stuff, and there's another one. I can't even think of it right now. Hold up. Focus, lady. Focus! Okay, let's get his little hair. We're gonna make it like this brown color right here. Grateful, vamos. Don't they all that green for nothing, para nada. I ain't even use it. I was gonna do his balloon, but I don't know. And then I was like, whoop, that's too much. You overdoing it with the green. All of that happened while talking garbage to you. Ain't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Hold up, listen. I think this is when you're like, wait, can I see? You know, like how far does this braid go down? And I'm gonna check it out in my little thing right here and see how far does that braid go down. I think it goes down a little teeny bit further. A little, hold up, yep. It just has like one little teeny weeny beanie. That's it. I can't tell, hold up. Hold up, is that? Bear with me. Another thing I use to kind of guide me is just doing this, turning it in different ways. It lets you see if anything is not colored in, right? Alright, so let's do orange. This one right here, this Class Clown's actually one of my favorite colors here. We're gonna do that little bucket that it's holding. And maybe the balloon should be this orange. It's a really nice bright color. Okay, vamos, let's go. And then when we get all of them, about 13,000, we'll be able just to boop, put them in there and pay them. That'll be enough, right? 13,000, we got this. Alright, here we go. I have a bunch of little babies. About 8. But let's put these guys on and see. I'm seeing, though, they're definitely going to occupy a good bit of space. So, I don't know. It is definitely a challenge, though, not to color these things, you know? I look at the pumpkins, and they're like, they're so cute. I just want to color them orange. They're adorable. But nope, we're not going to do that. So, restraint has been a mug. Here we go. Oh, here's when we get to bring in the colors. Oh, and it's so cute. How adorable. Love it. Alright, so he's going to be by himself. I think 2 on this one. Maybe we're going to be able to fit these 2 guys in here. Let's give it a shot. That is so cute. It's like, it's so adorable. But you see, it's really busy because of the doors. So that's why I'm rethinking putting any type of embellies in it. Because I feel like it's busy enough. You know, I don't want to take anything away. I'm trying to be as simplistic as possible. Boom, there it is, our little trick-or-treaters. They're all done, and they are absolutely adorable. I'm here to tell you, if they came to me, they could have all my candy. It's a wrap after that shutdown. Because they're so adorable. They earned it. They've earned it. Alright, so check it out. This was a really good time, even though a little challenging to leave that base like this in black and white and not add too much to it. But I definitely wanted them to be the focal point. So that's how that went down. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed and it gave you some ideas. Please remember to take that love that you have and share it. Bam, all day, so it could just boomerang, you know, because it really does come right back to you. Even if it's you giving it to yourself, you're gonna get it back. Holla, adios, au revoir.